I was terrified, but I also felt a strange sense of calm. Sitting on that late-night bus, watching the city lights blur and fade behind us, was surreal. I rested my head on Jamie's shoulder, and for the first time in a long time, I felt my body start to relax. The constant tension I carried around with me began to melt away. We didn't know what we were doing, not really. We were just two kids with a bit of money and a big hope for something better. We were running away, and it was scary. But as I looked at Jamie's face, I knew I wasn't alone. We were in this together, and that made all the difference. Our new life was not a fairy tale. The little flat was even smaller than it looked in the pictures, and the heating didn't work properly for the first week. We ate a lot of toast and instant noodles because money was tight. Jamie got a job washing dishes in a seaside cafe, and I found work stacking shelves in a little corner shop. It was hard. Some days I felt a pang of fear, a little voice in my head asking if we'd made a huge mistake. I missed silly things, like my own bed and the way the sun came through my window in the morning. But then, there were the good moments, the moments that made it all worthwhile. We would walk along the beach after work, watching the seagulls and listening to the waves crash against the shore. The sound of the sea was so much better than the sound of shouting. We learned to cook together in our tiny kitchen, laughing when we burned the pasta. We were building a life, a proper one, just the two of us. We were a team. We had to rely on each other for everything, and it made us stronger than ever before. It was our adventure. Slowly, I started to feel like a different person. I wasn't the scared, quiet girl hiding in her room anymore. I was Chloe, who worked in a shop and lived by the sea. I made my own choices. I decided what to have for dinner, when to go to bed, what to spend my money on. These little things felt huge to me. They were proof that I was in control of my own life. I started to smile more, a real, genuine smile that reached my eyes. Jamie said I looked different, that I looked happy, and I was. One evening, standing on our little balcony and looking out at the sunset over the water, I felt a wave of pure happiness wash over me. It hadn't been easy, and I knew there would be more challenges ahead. But for the first time, I felt truly free. I had been brave enough to leave the chaos behind and build something new for myself. I wasn't just running away from something anymore. I was running towards a future that I was creating. And as Jamie put his arm around me, I knew I was finally home.